number is 1200726. So, today I want to share with you about how Australia can be a rich country. So first, I want to brief a bit about Australia. Australia is one of the richest countries in Asia Pacific and has made progress for more than 2 decades. Australia is an internationally competitive country in financial and insurance services, technology, and high value-added manufacturing products. Not only that, the mining sector and agriculture is also an important export sector in this kangaroo country. Strong economic growth and productivity performance in Australia can be seen since the 1990s. The country's stable economic, political, and social environment has led to an increase in foreign investment in recent years. Since 1990, the economy has grown an average of 3.3% per year. Australia is a developed country with a population of around 25.4 million people. What is interesting about Australia is that in 1788, England sent prisoners from the country to Australia. Since then, the country of Australia has flourished and become a multiracial nation. Since that, they were considered this country for their shelter. Many people think it is a small country, but in fact, it's one of the largest on earth, which is ranked 6th after Brazil, China, the United States, Canada, and Russia. This country has an open market system with minimal restrictions on imports of goods and services. So, this country has increased productivity, stimulated growth, and made the Australian economy more flexible and dynamic. In 2021, Australia's Economic Freedom Score is 82.4, making the most independent index in 2021 behind Singapore and New Zealand economy. Freedom since the establishment of the index in 1995. Now, let's see how Australia become a rich country. Keep watching! First, mining. Mining is a major industry in Australia and a major contributor to the country's revenue, which is more than 19.9 trillion USD. Australia is very rich in natural resources minerals. Among the mineral resources that contribute to the country's wealth are gold, aluminium, iron, ore, silver, diamonds, oil, opal, and natural gas. Not only that, Australia is the world's largest producer of aluminium and opal, and the third largest producer of diamonds. This country contributes 18 million tons of aluminium per year, and this production has accounted for over 18% of the global supply. Second, agriculture. Agriculture is an important part of the Australian economy in 2018 to 2018. Agriculture accounts for about 11% of trade in goods and services, 2.2% of gross domestic product, which is GDP, and 2.6% of employment. The country is globally important agricultural exporter of agriculture products such as cereals, meats, sugar, dairy products, and fruits. Fruits are the most important resource for the country. And more interestingly, the food industry in Australia is almost entirely based on the local products. Cereals and industrial crops cover a very large territory on the continent. In addition, the country is also known for having the largest livestock group in the world. The number of sheep in the country is the second largest after China and the second largest exporter of beef after Brazil. Australia is now exporting more agriculture products than importing, with about 70% of total Australian agriculture production shipped out of the country.
Third, immigration policy. Good immigration policy also plays an important role in Australia as well. The basis of the country's policy is aimed at creating cultural and ethnic diversity unlike the other countries and to promote the local economy since the time of European colonization. Therefore, Australia is more focused on attracting the most qualified and skilled workers regardless of their country of origin. According to the statistic, the country is one of the highest selected countries for migration. Today, the population age of 20 to 60 is a major force in taxation, which comprise 48.5% of the total population of the country. Fourth, Australian dollar. The Australian dollar plays an important role in the economic development of the country. In fact, the currency is very popular around the world. It is a very important factor in financial markets. The Australian dollar is the fifth most popular currency after the US dollar, European euro, Japanese yen, and the pound sterling. The importance of the Australian dollar increased rapidly and now it has greater international relations than the Swiss French dollar and the Canadian dollar. The success of Anglo-Saxon economic model, which refers to the economic model of capitalism. The use of Anglo-Saxon has been practiced in most English countries such as United States, United Kingdom, Ireland, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. Essentially, this economic model enforces low tax rates and the government governance. This model promotes reduced government involvement in providing public services and greater freedom of property and trade. So, in conclusion, Australia is a very developed and rich country. This country has many natural resources and become one of the sources of national income. Apparently, Malaysia has similarities with this country, which has a multiracial population. These have proved that a multiracial country also has a high chance of becoming a great country. Besides that, although this country has a lot of deserts, but is able to be the richest country in Asia Pacific. Economic activities such as agriculture and mining are very helpful in improving the country's economy. The open market system also had a hug impact on Australia. In addition, because the country is more focused on attracting the most qualified and skilled workers regardless of their country of origin, then this country is very suitable for people who want to work abroad. Therefore, it is not surprising that Australia has become the 10 most livable countries. For your information, Malaysia has taken a prudent step by establishing bilateral diplomatic relations through the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, which is we call as CSP, on 27 January this year. The three main elements of the CSP, namely economic prosperity, society, and technology, as well as regional defense and security cooperation. Through the CSP, the two countries also have the opportunity to collaborate in various new areas, including the digital economy, agriculture, and food security, disaster management, public health, mental health, science, technology, and innovation, environment, and youth empowerment. Among them is cooperation is in the COVID-19 vaccination program, ensuring the markets remain open and the global supply chain functions well to support economic and community recovery efforts as well as cooperation in cross-border management, technology and regional defense and security cooperation. Finally, I hope that Malaysia can stand together with Australia. Thank you.